Hi Fire Signs, these are your general collective messages for the month of April 2022. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you feel like this reading or this message does not apply to you, it's probably not your message at this time. So please don't force it to resonate. Okay, we'll look at one thing for each of the fire signs. So I'll get one moon message and then one thing we want to work on. Then we'll start with tarot and then finally with gods and goddesses blessing. Okay, so let's get started with Aries. Let's look at one moon message for you, Aries, for the month of April 2022. Okay, Aries, full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. This is your message for the month of April. So, whatever it is that you have asked, or if you need clarity on something, or if you want to get some answers that you're seeking, those are coming this month. So, we had a new moon yesterday in Aries, and I think the full moon will be in the corresponding opposite sign, which I think is Libra. Nonetheless, air sign. So I think by the next full moon, Aries, maybe you can expect some kind of clarity or some kind of answers. Or watch out for signs, watch out for messages coming through conversations or messages coming through some things that you see. Those can have answers for those of you who are seeking answers or seeking some kind of clarity on anything that may be going over in your head. Okay, very positive message. All right, let's look at one moon message for Leo. Oh my god. I'll shuffle again. Fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries, we're in Aries season. So whatever it is that you're working on, Leo, if there's anything that you've been working on and you're waiting for that to get culminated, or any conversations that you've had that are not seeing the light of day, somewhere there will also be action taken towards whatever it is that you're working on. Okay, so anything that you've been planning, strategizing, or putting into place, or trying to put into place, whether it's conversations and then therefore getting into implementation, or if it is something that you're already working on but you're waiting for that to get into an end result, that looks like that is coming this month. So I feel like April is going to be very action oriented for you, Leo. Okay, nice message again. Let's look at one for Sagittarius. You are good enough, full moon in Virgo. Beautiful message. It's interesting that all the fire signs have got full moon messages now. So looks like the next full moon will be important for all of you, all the fire signs. So Sagittarius, anywhere that you're feeling that you're operating from a lack mindset, which means if you're questioning yourself over and over again in terms of, am I doing enough? Have I done enough? Should I be doing more? Should I be giving more? Should I be more understanding? Any of all of those things, if there's any dialogue that you're having with yourself, which is, is this it, or do I need to do more? You're being asked to believe in yourself. You're being asked, your message this month is to believe in yourself. Know that you're doing enough. Whatever it is in your capacity, you're doing that, and you're good enough. Alright, so don't doubt yourself this month, Sagittarius. Nice messages for all you guys. Let's look at one thing you want to actively work on. I'm doing it from the Cosmic Reading Cards deck. Shadow self. What you want to actively work on, Aries. Number is 28. 1 could be a significant number for you. So the answers you need are coming. Anything that's hidden in shadows, even if it's regarding yourself and you've got shadow self that you want to work on, which is essentially things that you are not very conscious about, whether that's about yourself or about your environment, about people in your life, about situations in your life, about any areas of your life, wherever there are gray areas or shadow areas or not very clear areas, you're being asked to work on that, and in that process, whatever answers you need, whatever clarity you need, those will be coming, but you need to first work on yourself. So do what you need to do to uncover, to peel layers upon layers. So now take it as it resonates. It could be about yourself, it could be about an environment, it could be about a dynamic, it could be about a situation. Alright, wherever you feel there are gray areas, start peeling the layers, get to the crux of it. Alright, on the other hand, also look at things that you do or behaviors that you do by being blindsided or being unconscious about it. Okay, those typically become our shadow areas, things that we're not very, very conscious about or aware about. So work on that, and in that also you'll get a lot of clarity in terms of what you need to do next. Okay, Aries, nice integrated message. Alright, let's look at one for Leo. Communication, number 9. 9 might be a significant number for you, Leo. Beautiful card. Communicate. So the culmination of whatever it is that you want, or whatever it is that you're working on, whatever culmination you need for that, whatever end point or end goal that you're looking at, you also need to work on communicating that, Leo. Okay, so communication is the key to everything, right? To get what we want, to let people know what we don't want, to also let ourselves know where we're at, where we're heading. So communication itself is also very important. So what you're being asked to work on this month, Leo, is to be expressive in your communication, okay? And in that you will be able to see outcomes or end results or for whatever it is that you want. Nice message. Let's take it one for Sagittarius. Okay, I'm giving it one last shuffle, Sagittarius, and then I'll pull. Walk your truth. Beautiful message. Number 35, 8 might be a significant number for you. Sagittarius, walk your truth. You are good enough. Have confidence in yourself. Own what you're doing. Own what you're giving. Okay, by own I mean don't look at it as a favor or an obligation. Look at it as something you want to do, and in that becomes authentic. That becomes your ownership of that thing, and that in turn helps you to get confidence. Okay, so work on that this month, Sagittarius. Whatever it is that you're doing, do it from a place of authenticity, from a place of truth, from a place of clear intentions. And in that, know that whatever you're doing, whatever could be your capacity, everybody has different individual capacities, capabilities. So whatever it is that you're doing, know that you're doing good enough. Okay, you are enough. All right, nice messages for all fire signs. Okay, let's look at present energy. What is going to be the energy you're going to be surrounded with, your energy of your environment for the next 1 month, so for the month of April. patience, 7 of Pentacles. So fire signs, apply to your individual themes. You need to be patient, whatever it is that you have worked on, whatever it is that you're hoping to work on, whatever it is that you're hoping to get in terms of returns, or in terms of rewards, or in terms of outcomes for whatever it is that you've worked on. You're being asked also to practice patience. So through this month of April, you'll be supported with probably calming yourself down. Fire elements can tend to get a little bit impulsive and too much action oriented, and they may lack the stability to stay in a place with stillness. So this month, it looks like in the month of April you're going to be able to do that, because it's also your present energy. And for those of you who are hoping to get some stability or hoping to get some groundedness, you're being supported with that also. So that's the energy that's going to be surrounding you for the month of April. Nice card. I'll do one clarifier for this. Existence, beautiful card. That's the card for Magician. So as much as you align yourself to the universal energy, as much as you align yourself and raise your vibration to the higher consciousness, that much more patience and staying power will be made available to you, fire signs. So you raise your vibration, okay? You take yourself up. Stop indulging in low vibrational energies, okay, every time. So that can be anything. It can be your thoughts, your self-defeating thoughts, or self-sabotaging thoughts, behaviors, actions, dialogues, or interactions with others, or indulgence in things which bring your vibration down. So work on that. Raise your vibration. It's a card for Magician. Raise your vibration and be patient with that, okay? So every time you feel like you're trying to raise your vibration, whatever your practice may be to raise your vibration, every time you're doing that, something pulls you back down. Be patient. It's a process. It's not something that happens overnight, okay? So be patient with that. All right, fire signs, nice opening messages. Let's look at one blessing you will have through the month, or support you will have from the universe through the month. Okay, 3 have fallen out, so I will shuffle again. Now this time 2 have fallen out, so I'll read both. Okay, so you've got postponement and understanding. These are your blessings, okay? So postponement can also be looked at as the 4 of Swords, and this is I think the Knight of Cups, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, in traditional tarot. So this can also be looked at as self-reflection, just pausing a little bit, see how it's aligned, stabilize yourself, okay? Pause for a little bit where you need to work with compassion, work with understanding, work with sorry, it's page of Page of Cups. Understanding is a Page of Cups. Yeah, so freshness, also being starting to explore creativity, starting to explore the softer aspect of yourself, of your personality, of your environment. So being also more in a restive state emotionally, that's the blessing you have, okay? Also experiencing a fair bit of freshness, a fair some sense of freedom as well, some sense of experiencing abundance, or just a mindset of abundance, a mindset of openness through a restive state, reflective state, okay? 4 of Swords is typically reflection also, okay? Just maybe meditating, maybe just reflecting, maybe journaling, whatever it is. You're being blessed with a very, very calm, composed, and going within kind of an energy. So make use of that. Alright, I'll do one clarifier for the 2 of these. transformation. This is the card for death in the traditional tarot. It's a card for Scorpio. So through this, you're being blessed with elevating, transforming. That what you don't need, you're being blessed with the end. But it's important that you take rests and pauses in between. You keep your eyes open, keep your eyes fresh. Yeah, your inner eyes, your mind's eyes, your heart's eyes, your soul's eyes. Keep it fresh and open. Okay, and make sure you take pauses. Make sure you incorporate rest and reflection through this month, because that will help you to transmute to the next level. Your first card is also the Magician. Okay, so transformation basically is letting go of that which does not work for us and transmuting or shifting that to a higher state. Okay, so in a positive way. All right, so great blessing also for you guys, fire signs. Let's look at potentially how you might am I doing that? I don't stop doing that. All right, let's look at one thing you want to actively work on for the month of April, or what you might struggle with, and therefore you want to work on that for the month of April. Thunderbolt. There's the Tower card in traditional tarot. Okay, so you might struggle with, it is so beautiful how your present energy is the Magician, which means you want to raise your vibration. You're being supported by the universe to let go of some things that do not work for you, so that you may elevate to a higher level, which is what you're asking for with the Magician. So you're being supported with that. But what you might struggle with is the Tower card, which is essentially letting go of things or breaking down or raising to the ground things that don't work for you anymore. So that can be anything. You have to take it individually as it applies to you. For some, it may be that every single time you lose your cool, or you lose your, and I'm saying lose your cool or lose your anger, is because you're a fire sign. It's inherent for you to be like that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just how your element is, the fire element is. So it might be easy for you to slip and sort of go back into anger mode or irritation mode or impulsive mode, and that may be something that doesn't work for you in whatever it is, whatever your endeavor is, and therefore you may struggle with letting that go, raising that habit of yours to the ground, or that thinking of yours to the ground, so that you can replace it with something better. Okay, so like I said earlier in the beginning, is that have patience through the process in the month of April. So even if you struggle with something, letting go of something or tearing apart completely something, and I don't mean literally like causing destruction, but sometimes it takes a fair bit of shaking up, or a fair bit of turning our world upside down, so that things that are run their course can leave your life, because that's the universe's way of saying, hey, I'm ready to elevate you to the next level. Are you ready to move? And if it is your time, and if you're not moving, then the universe typically will shake things up for you and make you really uncomfortable, so that you have no other option but to move up. Remember, collectively, everybody's purpose is to move towards a higher elevation, everybody included. Okay, so depending on where you are at your journey, that will keep happening, so that you can move higher and higher and higher. All right, so you might struggle with that. Keep coming back to patience, keep coming back to raising your vibration, and know that you're being supported beautifully. All right, I'm getting one more clarifier for this. Completion. What beautiful cards you're getting, fire signs. Beautiful. This is a world card. So learn your lessons. That might happen for you towards the end of the month. Also might be something that you will really have to work hard, and you might feel like you're pushing, but the breakthrough is not happening, but it will happen. Okay, you just learn how to navigate in terms of when to push, when to pull back. You learn that for this month, fire signs. You'll get beautiful lessons. You'll get the way forward. Okay, moving into May. Okay, so nice cards for you guys. Some fated events happening for you. You've got quite a few major arcana cards, so some fated events happening for you guys also in the month of April, which means predestined events happening for you in the month of April, all for your good. Don't worry about that. All right, let's get one gods and goddesses blessing. Chandra, the moon god. So you've got moon The moon is definitely of significance for you guys, fire signs. New moon as well as full moon. So some things may have started churning as of yesterday for you guys. Even if it's at a subtle level, it's happening. And towards the full moon, and a few weeks after the full moon, you might see results of that churn happening for you. You're blessed with that as well. Purification of the blood, nourishment of the crops, subduing mental ills and anxieties, and overcoming pessimism and madness. Beautiful message also. So overcoming anything that you're holding on to unnecessarily, even though it's not required, you'll be able to let go, so long as you work on yourself and your individual themes. Okay, so nice. It's a combination actually for you guys. There's a fair bit of water energy, there is some earth energy, and interesting that there is hardly any fire energy for you. So maybe not so much action, maybe more just taking the time this month to take a pause and reflect wherever reflection is due. All right, I hope this helped you guys, fire signs, that is Aries, Leo as well as Sagittarius, and you guys have a great rest of April. I'll see you guys next month.